don't think it was technically her castle.
Her name
It
is
was from
Cinderella. That's her real
It was
name.
from the film.
What is going on here? We're not paying attention, but they
No,
can't
we're
get
trying to kill time.
The target isn't working, and the what is going on? Do you think Danger took the wire from the target and brought it over to the
When
scoreboard?
they hit the target, the scoreboard's going to light up.
You got to hit it fast so you can see the replay.
Either that or Chris cut the target wire to give himself more time to set up the scoreboard.
Spliced it in.
All right, so this contest last year, 1290 won the contest here. That was a Farmerville rare that
We're not
last
going to
year.
run this contest and wait any longer.
So far this year, we've seen some pretty heavy shots. 1257 for North Lindenhurst. CI's run at 12.5. Some good shots out there already. Hopefully we'll see a few more heavy ones this day.
Well, we never enjoy delays, but at this drill, hopefully Hampstead, South Hampstead, they're selling a lot of extra beverages and food and all the money going to a good cause, the Joe Hunter Fund.
Yeah, big shout out to the guys down in Clearwater, down in Florida. Pinellas Park down there. I know Largo Lou's looking in. I got a care package I'm sending down to you guys. Thanks for all your support down there and your donations to us as well. John Alton, South Carolina.
Paulie, you need to come down here and fix this.
Yeah, what is going on?
I got wire cutters and electric tape. I'm ready to go.
Is it?
Does anybody know how to splice something? We need a splicer.
The sensors aren't working?
I don't know, when he tripped the target before when it was yellow, it didn't go red.
Oh, my Lord.
They're really trying to sell some beers today, I think.
I think we should go hand time.
Yeah, what's the difference?
You got to put up that piece of fence. Hit the fence.
Well, we're talking about beer. The beer man, Steve Henkin from Lowellville. We talked about him last year at the Babylon Drill. He was our out-of-state last fire of the day. We did him at the Babylon Marathon last year. What was it? We have 10 people watching us that day, Paulie?
Yeah.
That was sad. Anyways, from Lowellville, that's out by Ohio. They were first responders to that giant train crash out there with all that poison gas. Just a good shout out to those guys. I tell you, Steve's having some issues with cancer. He's had a hard fight over the winter, and he sends me texts once in a while. And just thanks a lot for your support, Steve, and best of luck to you out there. We know you're going to win the fight. Hopefully, we'll see you later on at the county, maybe the state tournament.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of anxious faces looking up at us here from down below.
Yeah, they just clicked it. Still no yellow to red. Don't we have other targets?
Chris Perry with the same as before. That can't be good.
Oh, boy. I'm going to step over there for a sec.
All right. Got the mic to myself. Me and Noonan down there. Good to see you, Pop. Good to see you, Pop, down here, Rob. Nice to see him at the track. He looks good. Big crowd here today. I tell you, get down there in the stands. Be some fun. Come on, you got a bunch of people down there, Rob. Say hello. Get us an interview right there. You got Kessler.
What's that?
Interview that guy in front of you.
Wayne? I got Wayne right here. You want me to interview Wayne?
Yeah, ask Wayne about that Ranger game. How that worked out.
All right, you see, Wayne, they were trying to make a bad Ranger joke, and I am not going to let it happen. I am a Ranger fan, so we will not resort to those games.
I really thought it was your year this year.
Really seems to upset you, Bill.
Yeah.
So upset.
Well, the sun's going down. We're going to be running these next contests in the dark. I mean, this is just too bad. This is something you don't see often. I mean, we're running, our normal equipment here. I mean, Suffolk's truck here, I believe. Well, it doesn't matter. It's all the same stuff.
I think we're over a half hour now, at least since Sea Ladder finished.
Yeah.
And never seen this long of a delay for a target. Again,
20 minutes since the water
targets.
test came out.
We have multiple targets, switches, wires.
Well, we're definitely going to have a chance to get that TV working for the hoses. Yeah. So upcoming events here, we have the Suffolk County Drill. That's going to be out in Ridge, not this Saturday, the following Saturday. That's hosted by Farmerville Fire Department.
Yeah, it'll be the parade.
Parade afterwards, right down Portion Road, ending up at fire headquarters. in Farmingville. The following week we'll be over here back at this track, Hampstead, for the Nassau County Drill. They had the parade earlier this year in Valley Stream. Truck company over there celebrating 100 years, I believe, and they did a nice job hosting the parade. And then after that, we get into the the big part of the schedule. We finish up strong. CI, Hampstead, then the state tournament. That's a murderer's row right there. That's when you got to have your stuff ready to go.
Yeah, the CI invite, Billy, as you know, that's a measuring stick. A lot of teams hopefully have everything in place and are really doing their best right around that time, a few weeks before the state. You hope everybody's healthy and equipment's in order. And usually we get a really good feeling out of that drill. Who the contenders are. I mean, we have an idea now, but by then we'll really know who the secondary contenders are, let's say, and who's going to make a run at the championship.
Yeah, no doubt about that. We're going to see Point Pleasant making their debut down on the island at the CI invite. They're coming down to race. And
Billy, I know you're pretty good with the schedule. When is Point Pleasant racing? When are they racing upstate?
I got to look that up quick. I was just thinking the same thing when I brought them up.
It's the Saturday after the state, I believe, guys.
No, not just their specific drill.
Wait,
in general, have they raced yet this year?
Oh, have they raced?
Not yet. I'm going to find it right now for you.
Yeah, and a lot of times we'll talk about it if there's drills going on simultaneously. Paul, you guys will get a lot of the numbers.
Yeah, Paul's off the mic now, Rob, but we'll bring that up to him when he comes back up.
Yeah, well, they have theirs, Seabreeze usually, and then, of course, Main Transit has their Friday night tournament, which is always a sellout. They do a great job up there at Main Transit. I know right now there's a bunch of guys hanging out at Shamrock Jacks up there, and Seabreeze, we know they're watching up there.
Shout out to Shamrock Jacks.
Always a shout out to Shamrock Jacks. Great people up there, and that's for sure. Let's go to Western. All right. All right, so first drill is the 13th, the Seabreeze invite.
Of July?
Of July, yes. That's the same day as the county, right? Suffolk County. Then the 19th Main Transit, the Friday night tournament, 6:30 start at that great track in Amherst. Then they go to the Spencerport invite. That's on Saturday the 3rd, the same day as the Hampstead invite here. State tournament, we all go to that. It'll be in Central Islip. And then they finish up with the Point Pleasant invite, and that's on 8/24. That's the week after the state drill. Hope we'll be up there for that. Hope we get a bunch of good teams. That's always a fun time up there. That was a good time when we went up that year.
Oh, for sure. That was the COVID year.
Yeah, COVID year, we flew up. They took good care of us. Chris Champion picked us up. God rest his soul. What a nice kid. That's a heartbreak.
Picks us up from the airport with a cooler of beer in the van. Right? I mean, took us to our hotels. I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah, what
Great
a
hospitality.
Good kid.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're switching out some wires up here. I see Pete Rizzo doing his thing.
So, yeah, after those drills, Billy, then it's Labor Day weekend. Saturday in Hagerman, Monday back here, hosted by West Hampstead.
Yeah.
And then you got a couple of straggler drills after that, right? Town of Babylon.
Yeah, Town of Babylon in there somewhere. And let's not forget it. We have the state juniors championship. When's that one going to be?
That's in Central Islip, hosted by Bayshore. I'm going to say around the 22nd, maybe. I don't have the calendar in front of me.
Yeah, it sounds about right. That's always a fun time. I'm glad we've been doing that the last couple of years.
Maybe 21st?
Yeah, I'll look it up.
21st or 28th. Should be a Sunday.
You're trying to fill in the void right here, people. Bear with us. They're doing some work up here. They're just running some new wires, and I don't think it's going to be very long now.
Yeah, okay.
That's what the rabbi said.
That's what we're hoping.
All right, junior state tournament. And I tell you, it was a good tournament they had last week in Selden. That came down. I mean, I tell you, the Wolves really making some progress with the juniors out there, Lenny.
Yeah, they've been fun to watch. Again, they won the previous drill in West Sayville. So Islip winning that and opening up Bayshore's eyes a little bit. Bayshore got real serious again this past week and must have put in some good practice, put on a good show.
Yeah, if you get a chance, I mean, you got some young kids, go out and watch one of these things. It's a lot of fun. Their next tournament's the July 14th. That's at CI. Then they have a Friday night drill under the lights at Hagerman, and that's the 19th of July. State championship
28th, maybe?
is the 28th. All right.
I would think they got to bleed the hydrant now for sure.
Yeah, I see a guy like he's on top of it.
All right, so it looks like we might get started here, but getting dark.
What'd you find, Paul?
Getting dark. There was a bad wire coming from the target to the box on the arch.
Bad wires to the box. Never a good thing.
Never.
Hey. Be nice on that.
I've had that problem with a cable, but never a wire.
All right, cable guy. Hey, whoa, and the scoreboard springs to life just in time for COs.
See, it was the same cable.
It's out of order.
Yeah,
Yep, hit the target. The scoreboard comes on.
You got to put it together like a puzzle.
they got to reconnect the wires in a
Oh my
certain
God!
fashion.
Yeah, all the. Remember those?
They
little
got to
things?
take them down and put them back together.
We
Remember
got to
that
squish
little
them
thing?
around.
It was missing the one piece, and you had to put everything around. That's what it is. Anybody that can solve it wins the 50-50. You got to go over there and move it left, up, down.
Somebody didn't tell them it has to go in order.
It's like the original Rubik's Cube.
So actually, like where they have the records, it actually goes backwards. Stay record, then go left is the time, and then go left again is the team.
Oh, you get the point, everybody. It's
No, you don't.
well, on the back there's a bunch of jumpers that make these things go in the right order. So I think they just have to get those figured out.
A, B, C, D.
Unbelievable.
I mean, they're working on that. I mean, I don't know if it,
Can't make it up. All right, so
All right, so Southampton's putting the adapter on. So we get ready to do some racing.
That's exciting. Put the adapter on.
they better relieve the pressure. He's going to get him blown across the street.
Nice and dry down there at the hydrant.
Yeah, they just blew off and
Not much.
This first shot, the water's going to be 420.
Next round is going to be running for the host class C. So 100 drill record, 11.86, held by Westbury. Overtime in this contest is 20 seconds.
all right.
Number one.
1186. Is that the fastest time ever?
Patchogue, 1182.
Yeah.
1182. My bad.
So Southampton on the line right now. Mike Spatz, he took over for Joe Hunter after his demise, and he's still been running
Doesn't work.
and still running. Every single Joe Hunter Joe, you see Mike Spatz, and he's still running the hydrant today.
Should we? It's going to be some video. The back of the truck's going to run into the front of the truck on the video. Everybody.
Looks like a Picasso.
All right,
We're getting
now
there.
the puzzle's changing.
If you're not
Oh,
here,
they had it. They got to go back. Oh,
there
it's
it is.
close.
Is that it?
I think it is. They
There's
just got to
more.
get rid of the logo.
Progress.
All right, we're getting there.
Just about there.
They
I don't know.
all.
Are they allowed to do this where they show it live? You know, what if the driver sees it?
If the driver's looking at the scoreboard, his team's got bigger problems.
I just remember that Suffolk County meeting where that was brought up as a concern.
It's like the guys that are running for a touchdown looking up at the scoreboard. If he hits at the hydrant, he's going to look over there to see how good if the water's coming faster. He's got to go far faster down to the nozzle. Man, I better hit the gas. Here comes the water.
This is the way the driver knows when to pull out of the hydrant. He can just watch the video.
All right, Southampton with
Or if he misses, he just cruises around. He doesn't care.
1334 to North Bellmore invite. North Bellmore, kind of a similar track to here with water. Good host times and motor pump. Not expecting to see something big today.
All right, track is clear.
All right, it's like a brand new tournament. It's like the first race starting all
right.
over.
Here comes
Here
Tommy
it
Moore.
comes. At the cone.
Nice and straight.
Oh, he hooks up. He hooked up, but he had to go back and get the stick. Nozzle on.
Ended up 8 flat stick by the time he got back to it.
Home crowd, give him a nice cheer. 803 on the stick. Should be a mid 13.
Hampstead, 13.52, 13.50.
Mikey Spatz got off a little early, I think, there. He had a hard time stopping himself.
Number 2, Miller, 46.
Listen, it's hard to sit up there on the line for that long. You get some anticipation. You want to go.
Still nice and dry coming into that hydrant for these hydrant men. They got to take advantage of it now.
Now, Miller Place is going to run a tight line.
you teach him that, Paul?
I didn't teach it to him, but I like it.
Miller Place on the line.
This hydrant's a little bit off the course. When you get in here, you got to kind of be a little tight unless you're one of those people that runs across the street. If you run across the street and run a straight adapter, it works here as well.
Oh, for sure. And you don't have to be way out in the middle.
Yep, you run a 45, though. It's going to work if you're out in the middle.
Let's see if this truck rolls like it did in Sea Ladder there. Really picked up towards the end when he got in deep.
Well, you had a good number to the cone. I was shocked. I didn't think it was going to be that good. All right, Chalk's theirs. Here we go. Give him the flag up there.
We got to start pushing this thing a little. Come on, guys.
I would say as soon as that sun dips down behind those trees,
All right.
it's going to be dark at the top.
He's on the hydrant here. Him on the good side of the hydrant, take a shot at it. Usually one of our top prize guys on the year.
Fades out to the middle a little bit. He's going to have to bring that back. Now he does. Going to let him go with some running room. Water in the hose.
Oh, heavy number.
690. They got to hurry.
Woo-hoo. Oh.
He had one shot at it.
Agreed.
Short, and that's what happens.
I think that helped him get there in time. If it was any longer, he never would have made the couplet.
Good point.
If you're going to hit 7 flats, 6-9, you better be on top of it up here. You're not going to have the time at all.
You got time to do it right once.
All right, Westbury comes to the line.
Season best 13-17. Track best for the Turtles 12:44. Also their team best right here.
Yeah, it was Danny on the nozzle, Kenny on the hydrant that day. First place that day. It was a good shot for him. Don't know what we're going to see right here. New hydrant man today. That's what they called me last night.
What, to make sure
I want you to return
I can do a much better job like hitting from down.
come down and watch
They
him.
said you could be viral on YouTube. I said, I've already been there. It's not worth it. All right, here we go. White flag's been given. Mike Athenas be driving this thing in. I tell you, this truck's been running fantastic all year long.
Yeah, he keeps this line. He'll give him a chance. Yeah, I expect probably doing the same thing he did in Sea Ladder, right?
Yeah, he's got a chance, I
He's going to
hope.
drive it hard and then give him opportunity when he gets there.
All right, here we go. Straight
Keeps
as
it
an arrow.
straight. Now he's fading in a little bit like he needs to. Just that. He drops him easy. Oh, just goes across the top. Took him 2 shots at it.
Well, first shot out there for Danny Driscoll on the hydrant.
Some real good water through the hose there for Westbury.
1572, cone 350.
350 right on the number. 1572.
Lights. Number 4, Port Washington, Manhasset, Lakeville, Roadrunner,
Well,
Maryland.
there you go, Lenny. You're showing a real nice number through their hose. So the water is motivated. And that wasn't such a great hose lay. They had a bunch of twists up at the top.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. I doubt they have officials even checking that today, do they, Paul? I don't
No.
think that's normal here.
Checking what, water through the hose?
Yeah.
Run what you
No.
brung today, you know that.
Get what you get.
Yeah, it's young Danny's first time ever on the hydrant right there, so.
Yeah, you could see
Couple boo-boos this year so far.
you could see Mike laid him in there nice, gave him an opportunity. Still struggled a little bit, but Mike gave him the chance.
Yeah, well, he's the first time he's pushed off with a truck with a
Sure.
hose in his hand. So, yeah, I know if you haven't done that in a while or ever done it before, it's a weird thing when you got that coupling in your hand. Paul can tell you about that.
Yeah, got to have the coupling in your hand. I Port Washington. They're running it tight. Track's theirs. 12:38 is also their team best and track best here. He fades to the middle a little bit. He's going to have to bring that back. He's out there in the dust. And now he's not in the brakes. He's going to really have to stop it. Oh, I don't know if he's going to keep that on the hydrant. I don't know. I guess he does have it, but they blow right out the dead lane. never get it broken. In fact, they are still having a tough
Yeah,
time.
it's crossed.
It's crossed, yes. It's stuck.
Yeah, Breaker had a little.
Hold him up, overtime. Overtime, Port Washington.
Breaker had a little
54.
extra action trying to get to it, but it didn't really matter with it being jammed like this and crossed.
Take it
They
off
just
the
got to
track.
bang it on the ground.
Lights. Number 5.
There's nothing worse than that feeling.
Lindenhurst now.
So for you folks at home that maybe haven't played this sport, what happens is typically that breaker coupling or that dummy length is only on about a half a turn. And if it's a little bit loose, occasionally when it hits the ground, it'll bind up on itself or cross thread, and then you can't get it off until you stop banging it. Doesn't happen often, but it stinks when it happens. Especially in a tournament.
Mishi Nichols up in Point Pleasant says a happy birthday, America, from the Point Pleasant Pea Pickers. So I know they're watching up there. Thank you very much for that shout out to America.
P-Quad listening in. Speaking of happy birthday, Phil Coward of the Bayshore Redskins, formerly with the Wildcats, 64 years old today.
Saw him in the stands before.
Yeah,
64?
lifetime racer. He's another one that from the time he came out of the womb, pretty much, his family racing, he's been around it forever and still comes.
Wow, I would have thought he had a couple more years on him than that.
Tell us what you really think.
He's like a serious dude.
You're talking to me, Billy.
I know.
You don't know the half of it.
That had to be something to race with him.
Lindenhurst has been disqualified. Equipment not ready prior to the run. No adapter at the hydrant.
That's going to put a dent in your morale.
You know, on a drill like this, wouldn't you just tell him, just back up and we'll get the adapter for you?
I thought that's what they would normally
At
do.
this
but,
drill, yeah.
But I think after they announced that to everybody, it's so embarrassing, you really just want to walk off.
Through.
I don't get that.
How do you not have an adapter person?
I think they have one right there at the hydrant, but he just doesn't have the adapter. It's even worse that you got to get out of line.
All right, so
He doesn't have it.
we'll keep an eye on that.
So he
Lindenhurst
does
situation.
have it, or he's not there?
Number 6. The Coping Yellowbird.
So what's worse, not having the adapter, as we've seen here, or earlier in the year when we had someone not set the clocks in three-man ladder?
We saw that last
I'm going to
week.
say adapter. Because that's like a specific. I don't know. They're both pretty bad.
You got one job.
They're both pretty bad.
One job.
We've seen a couple of fun ones this
I mean,
year.
I see a guy at the hydrant with an adapter.
That's
Is it not the right adapter? Oh, yeah, that's right. So nobody's at the hydrant.
I see Bones over there. He's
Bones
walking
is on the
around.
other
He's
side
got
of the fence.
He's got a watch in his hand. He don't have an adapter.
And I see Sullivan running now down here by the arch.
He's got to get the adapter.
Maybe they should have taken a
all right,
break.
Paul. You're getting ready to run high, and you get told you're DQ'd because there's no adapter person down there. What are you doing?
That's probably why Brendan's running right now to strangle somebody.
I've put a hole in a couple of the tents.
All right,
It would have been a tornado back there.
that brings us to Copeg right now. They took 4
I don't even
points in
understand how that's
Bellmore.
possible.
I
How's that possible?
got
And
nothing.
we had Hilo.
They've scored the last 2 contests out in Seahos, the Copeg Yellowbirds.
Now they're talking tight. Now he heads out to the middle. He's going to have to bring that back. Oh, he doesn't. He's going to be in the gravel. Oh, puts the water in the track now. That's from being too far out right there. He just couldn't get across to the hydrant. Now he puts it in
Oh,
the
now
track
it blows off
second time.
again as the nozzle.
Maybe he doesn't have an adapter. Yeah,
He used the last one.
Maybe he's got Lindenhurst adapter.
it's purple.
So we got Paul's brother Artie up here. He's doing sea ladder with us. Artie, how would Paul have handled that if his adapter man didn't have the adapter with him?
Hilo wouldn't be around anymore.
Hilo would have been no-mo.
That's right up there with running out of gas on the line at the county tournament.
I had a guy put it on crooked one time at Riverhead. It was
Is that your excuse on that
no,
one?
no. Like, the mark was completely not where it was supposed to be. And I'm like, what the hell happened here?
I think that's just draining. You didn't train it properly, Paul.
See, now, again, as a nozzle man, I always put the coupling together myself. Like, that was my thing to do. I knew it was good. That's a lot to give the responsibility to someone else.
It really
That's a good.
is.
We always do the same thing. Nozzle man puts it together. This way you can't blame anybody.
Yep. And but you know you did it.
Yep.
As a Hydra man, you're counting on that adapter man big time. Like, you better be taking him out to dinner on the weekend. You know, really treating that guy right. He makes you look good.
Here's Bayshore. They had a good shot last week at Selden, good for second place. 13:01, just missed the first place shot.
What was Kopech's time?
Overtime. No time. Whatever. It's got a T.
So that was the first water across the track at the hydrant. Actually, it was twice, so a little extra cleanup.
We got more letters than numbers so far in this contest.
Yeah, this has not been pretty. I say because of the weight. The weight wasn't good. Everybody gets anxious, and now
Yeah, letters are
and now
winning
this
2-1.
track's not going to dry. I mean, the sun's going down.
It's not going to dry. This water is not forgiving in any way, shape, or form.
Bayshore on the line, very powerful truck. 13:01, their best of the year.
Yeah, but one of the deals is if this truck spins in the water for a second,
I know.
up at the top,
That's what
this is where C hose runs like B hose.
Yep, and you've got a relatively young nozzle man who's only got a little over a year under his belt.
Yeah,
so
that's
he's gonna prove himself today if they get some water.
Let's see what Michael Butler could do here. I tell you, the last shot, that 13:01 in Selden, I was out in the middle of the track, and he really made a hell of a shot
Yeah, he
to
did.
bury that target from where he was.
Now,
And
Bayshore's going to walk
he's running
off
back
the
to the
line.
adapter. He wants Lindenhurst adapter.
Bayshore is walking off the line.
Little breakdown to let it dry out. I see Kyle running down past the hydrant.
Ooh, what is he?
I think there's oil on the start
Yeah,
line.
they got towels. If there isn't, they're claiming there is. So let the track dry a little.
That's a long run.
This track's not drying.
No. And it's not getting
Your
any
attention, please.
brighter.
Number 7, Bayshore, is on a 20-minute breakdown.
I like it. I like it.
Bayshore, 20-minute breakdown.
Except if the motor's
Oh,
shot.
so check it out.
Gamesmanship.
Now I can actually see the scoreboard.
Oh,
this
I
is
disagree.
this scoreboard looks
I
fantastic.
told you, it's great.
Wow.
How about that?
Now, Billy,
It's
after
the first time we got a chance to see it. Oh, I've got a chance to see it this year.
after the runs, they show replays, bits and pieces. It's really
Track
good.
best,
Really good.
team best, season best. That is terrific.
The top 5 are on the left.
I don't even need this notebook if I can see the scoreboard.
No, he's trying to put you out of business.
I know. He's been trying for a while.
That's why Artie's back. We're kicking you out. Artie's back. We don't need those. We don't need your books anymore.
Nonan's trying to make me into a computer guy. Already my spot.
I just
You're
take
trying to
away,
push Nassau County out the door. Right?
I'll just take away your food. You'll be out of here in no time.
You're trying to make a Suffolk County Association that covers Nassau. I know you guys are doing this.
They did take the alcohol off the arch. I thought you were done then.
Yeah, it wasn't my fault. Bring it back.
You're the first domino to fall, Billy.
Make the arch great again. Like a guy.
Who do we got here? This is
West Hampstead.
All right, West Hampstead. Let's see what Kenny Brougham can do. He drops them pretty hard here usually.
Listen, I sound like he spun a little bit up at the top. Brings him into the perfect spot. He's going to let him go. They got water in the hose.
What is it?
They're going to have to boogie. It's on them.
Hey! Really nice shot.
Nice target hit.
Kenny Brome coming out of the hydrant just feathered it beautifully.
Hometown crowd goes a
I
little
got
crazy.
1275.
1273, 740 on the handle.
Yeah,
He actually hit the target before his head was up.
West Hampstead, 12.67.
12.
Hey, you're getting the replay here, guys. Watch. All right, his head is up, but first water gets it, and then he goes high. Nice job.
That's a heavy shot. That goes back to John Poirot days.
On the line off of their breakdown.
All right, Bayshore now coming to the line.
Number 7,
1267.
Redskins.
And he lights up the target.
Yeah, they haven't run that shot in quite some time. That goes back at least 4 years.
This water is cranking.
That's that new West Hampstead team. That's the best shot they've had in a long time. Great looking shot.
I mean, that's the driver you want if you don't want to spin him coming out of the hydrant on his home track. So he knew exactly what to do.
He does such a great job from the cones into the hydrant. He gives it a two-step drop. Plenty of time up top for the nozzle team, and they buried it.
And good water through the hose. And you're right, they still had enough time at the nozzle end, Billy.
Oh, he had plenty of time. You're right. It was all about the drive, and you called it, Len. All right, here's Bayshore. Numbers are not looking so great outside of that 1267. 1352, 1572. The only other numbers up on the board. We're more than halfway through the scorecard.
You can almost see West Hampstead brake marks lead right up to the water and then stop. He knew to roll through that.
All right, here we go. Mo Butler dropping his nozzle. That's always good to see. Little father-son action.
All right, he's off.
Let's see if Brian Bradbury can light it up.
Brings it into the hydrant. Lets him go before the water. He's got water in the hose. He lets him right on top of it. Nozzle. Oh!
He had a chance.
I'll tell you what, you don't see Michael do that often.
No.
He had more than one chance, actually. Yeah, 7:33 on the handle, and they still had plenty of time.
It's almost
So nice job getting him down the street.
Beautiful
Time
job.
for Bay Shore. 17.16. 17-16.
Rob, it almost looked,
360.
It almost looked like he was rolling it around, looking for it to click.
Almost trying to jam it instead of the click.
Yeah, I don't know if he was running, if he picked it up, he thought it was upside down and it wasn't. It was tough to tell, but he had 2 swipes, and he definitely turned it in his hand.
Yeah. Looks like he was wiggling it more than snap click or
It's
click
almost
turn.
like as each millisecond went by, he got more nervous.
I'm sure everybody told him, hey,
It's going to be on you.
gonna be water up your ass.
Yeah, you know that. It's almost and,
Mo dropped him so well, he had a lot of time.
and he was out towards the middle of the track again right there.
And Mole had Brian back a little bit, probably where he wanted to be.
Well, he definitely
Made
got out
up
before the water.
He did, and Brian flew to the hydrant as best he could. I mean, it was a little bit slower than these other teams, but he was back and in control.
Listen, we're coming to that bottom of the scorecard where maybe we're going to see some of those better stick times, but we've seen 7:30s and 7:40s with the exception. Go back to Miller Place in the 6.9s. Just show you how far ahead they would have been on that timeline.
We're also running out of teams, so we only got 4 times
And
right
no
now.
Hagerman right
And
now.
no Hagerman. Here's North Lindy.
At 12:67 West Hampstead. South Hampstead in second, 13:52. Then Westbury, 15:72. Bay Shore with that 17:16.
You think Hagerman might have broke something on that little off the line?
I don't know. That would look like a lot of power sending it one way.
All right, but let's take a look at these guys. This is North Lindenhurst, and I tell you, what a drop that Vinny gave them last week. Johnny just couldn't break it up top for Kevin Kenley, but that would have been a monster shot last week.
Came right back and got it done, right? Now he's got to get it done right here, the first shot. B-holes,
Right.
they look phenomenal. Here we go. Vinny's got it on a rope. Hard break. He's going to be in the water. Chris hits it. They got some running. They got running. Water's on him. Yep.
Just ran out of
He
time.
never had a chance.
Nope, just ran out of time.
And there it was. He went a little bit deeper at the hydrant, had a little spin, and then the truck did not have enough speed to get him deeper down here. He held it, but not enough where they can get close.
686, Paulie.
Yeah, I had 689, Rob.
19.03. 19.03.
So there it is. We get a real smoking hydrant,
349.
but the truck's not carrying momentum through the hydrant. Doesn't give the top end guys a chance to do their job.
99% of the tracks, he's going to get there.
Islip.
What do you have, 2 steps here maybe to the hydrant?
I thought he had a lot more than that. I thought he had 5 steps.
On the hydrant, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, no, that was great. But you know what? He dropped them right on top in the water, but that affected the truck.
The speed of the truck, and I don't know if he spun. It just really doesn't have a lot of momentum at that point.
Yep.
And I tell you, those 2 guys up top are fast. I mean, they know what to do in there. They're experienced guys. I mean, if they couldn't get that thing on, and he didn't have a chance. That water was right there as soon as it broke.
You're right. Kevin and Johnny, 2 of the better athletes at the top end on some of these teams, and they know what to do down there, both of them. They attacked it and still couldn't get there.
All right, Central Islip
All right.
coming off 2 monster runs.
See those pink shirts? Let's see what they can do.
492 in B ladder, 857
Oh, Buddha really sporting that pink shirt right there.
C ladder.
I want to know if they got Willie in one of these pink shirts.
And that miss there opens the door, guys. They're on a we're tied with CI, right? So
Yeah, 10-10.
All right, 2 teams to go here. Westbury guaranteed a point with that 15. All right, let's see the shot. Here come the hobos. Danny Jackson.
no yellow.
No lights, yep.
No lights.
Clocks might not have worked.
Oh, boy. And he lets him go with good momentum. He's on it. He's not going to like this because
Yeah, I don't know if they got a time.
he's going to be rerunning it.
Digital era is my guess.
Rerun. Central Islip will be getting a rerun.
Oh, you couldn't time it.
I couldn't tell. No, I just water through the hose, which was right
Ay,
on the
ay,
right
ay.
on the number.
Ay, ay, ay.
So CI,
We needed that like a hole in the head.
nice
It's going to be
shot.
dark when they run.
Look at the replays, Billy. Just the nozzle end now before
look
they
at
give.
that, yeah.
Sometimes they give just the hydrant end. Replays
Well,
in
he-
slow-mo. I like it.
He kept the thing way back, so he stayed out of the water. I mean, Danny Jackson knows what he's doing right there. Nozzle team had plenty of time to put the water on the target.
So to your eyeballs, did that beat the 1267 that's in first place?
No.
I didn't think so.
I didn't think so either. It's probably there. I mean, it's very hard for us to guess, folks. We have no idea when to start the watches. But the eye test, we're saying maybe not.
All right, we get to see the Wolves on the line right now. Haven't seen them since Lindenhurst.
Yeah,
Start line, can we start the clock, please?
just to finish up that thought, just because they wouldn't have been first, they definitely would have been second.
Oh, they were going to score.
no
They-
doubt
they
about
were
So it was
scoring.
scoring big.
No doubt about it. But now this gives a little reprieve to North Lindenhurst, who just watched a 4-pointer go down the drain. Now they got.
I'd love to see the replay now if they could show it. This way we could time it and see kind of where it was.
Yeah, well, that's it. Right now, nobody's got the time.
Well, I'm hoping this works. So we.
All right, track's clear.
They're checking the clocks to make sure they work before they let Islip go.
So the sun is just getting ready to say goodbye to us here in Hampstead. Going to drop down behind the tree line. And
Going to make for some tough B-hoes.
Sir,
Central Islip will be getting 16.
There's no problem with the clocks. Don't have to worry about that. Looks like it was a manpower issue.
human error? Is that what you're saying?
Could be.
All right, so here come the Wolves. Mike Welton doing the driving here. Heavy Kev on the hydrant. Nick Patch anchor and Tommy G breaking for Josh up top. Josh taking over the nozzle spot this year for the target smasher.
It looks smooth.
Yeah. Nice shot at Lindenhurst's opening day, 1266. Only one they've run this year.
They got to beat a 1903 to get in the money right here. He's out in the middle of the track.
Truck was coughing a little.
Really swirly. Oh, it misses. He dropped them right on top. They're still around a 19. They'll beat that.
I got 14 and change.
Yeah, I think that'll get them some points.
That'll be third place for the time being.
So pretty quick recovery after a miss at the hydrant.
14.14. 14. Cone 367.
Yeah, nice job recovering there. And
We are on a
little
hold
miss
for
up
Central
top.
Islip's rerun.
How about this? We got a 12, we got a 13, we got a 14, we got a 15, and a 17. We
And a
need a
17.
16. We need a 16.
You go tell CI.
What is that, a straight? We'll get a straight? I've never seen a race in straight,
It's a 16 or an 11. You can open in straight here.
right? I mean, what's the chance of running a straight? I don't think it's ever been done, right?
Not to place. Yeah. If
All right, guys, I need you to relay a message for Chris Perry. Maybe he can make an announcement while we're waiting for CI to repack. The 50-50 is now up to $13.50 for the winner. $13.50.
$13.50 for the winner of the. If you got a chance.
I mean, and these are like literally 1 second apart, almost. Right?
Well, again, if and I'm sure they don't want it, CI runs a 16,
That's
then it'll
racing
be the
history.
top 5, 12,
Racing
13, 14,
history.
15, 16. We think.
While we're waiting, now's a good time to build up that 50-50.
Speaking of 50-50, we just had Bill Callahan up here from the State Association. We're selling raffle tickets. So find Bill, find Matt Spinelli, Joe Annarella, a couple guys from Suffolk County. We're selling 400 tickets for scratch-offs, drawing to be pulled at the New York State Tournament on August 17th at Central Islip. Help support the organization and love to get some support out there for these guys.
Yeah, support them while they support us. So, Paul, you know you got Adam from Cutchaw going through all the old records now looking to see
But
it.
there's no
5
way.
in a row ever
Think how
scored.
hard it is to run a straight. You can't run it in 3-man because it'd be overtime,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
You can't run it in B ladder
You could do it.
unless you got a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But still, nobody's doing. I've
You could do
never.
it motor pump.
Do it
motor
at
pump
C
could be
ladder.
done. Could do it 6, 7, 8, 9.
C ladder.
maybe
C
more.
ladder. It could,
Yeah, but because you can do it doesn't mean it happens.
I get it.
8,
To be the
9,
top
10,
five, right.
11, 12. So it's not like you get an 8 and then 2 9s. There's one in each
yeah.
one.
No, I know. It's rare. Maybe never happened. And it hasn't happened yet.
It's getting dark. I think there's a good chance.
I think their hose is wet, and they got a faster hose now than they did before.
So he hasn't said
The
it,
wet
but
hose isn't making it.
he hasn't said it. But Paul is hoping that CI runs a 16, just so we could see what he calls
Only
history.
for the historical senses of racing. Not for them. I hope they do great.
I see a mob of pink shirts coming over here now.
I mean, look at the scoreboard. 12, 13, 14, 15. Bayshore, I mean, if he hits the target a little sooner, there's your 16.
It's that same mob that left Bayshore after you invited him over there for the barbecue last
Come
week.
on, I'm trying to let that go.
Hey, party champs last week with the Bayshore guys. That was a fun thing out in Selden. Little shout out to Misfits right across from the track out there. That was a fun place.
I saw you at the end. I saw a picture at the end of you with John Mason and his whole family.
Yeah. Guy Leggio hanging out with us.
It was still light out, though, I thought. Like I said, you can't be a
Oh, yeah,
party
well,
champ if it's light out.
The tournament got over at 3:30. What do you or 4 o'clock? whatever.
Usually when it's light out and you're a party champ, it's the next morning.
Exactly.
Well, it's tough to be a party champion now because the tournaments get over so early. When you're out there at 1 o'clock in the morning with the champs on the track, you're going to stick around for 4. The sun comes up and just scare everyone away. Now it's,
Well, tonight would be an impressive party champ if you make it tonight.
I'm going to go straight from
Especially
here.
when you're going to Disney World tomorrow.
Right.
I gotta be at
You're going to go right to the airport.
LaGuardia at 4:30.
Honey, I'll meet you at the airport.
I did that last year after the invite.
Are you going out of Kennedy or LaGuardia?
LaGuardia. I left the invite here at like 1 in the morning last year with new Matt, and he was working the next day. It was pretty funny.
Unbelievable.
He gave me a ride over. Mixed up a nice roadie for the ride.
All right, so they're giving CI all the time they need, and they're sure taking it. See Buddha at the hydrant. He's never without his adapter.
I still want to know what happened in that.
Yeah, and it's Lindenhurst. It's not they've been doing this long enough.
You think? 1880s.
Yeah, they're one of the original. They're one of the original 6, right?
Yeah, they're in the mix of teams that are still racing. Right there, that's an original.
I mean, our crest. What's our hat say?
1886 or something.
1886. Yeah, it's on there. Little shout out to Decker Dan. Made us up some nice hats and some really nice Yeti type mugs. Got our logo on there since 1886. Efficiency, teamwork, pride. New York State drill teams.
The hats really look good. He did
This
it.
came out sharp.
The hats look good.
It looks like
Yeah.
the Raiders. Got that in black.
I didn't think Raiders. But
Well, it's silver. I mean, I'm just saying.
That's a.
And Paul leaves the sticker on there like all the kids,
Yep.
He's
Of
trying
Of course
to
he
look hip.
does. I left mine on there too. My
You
daughter
did.
took it off.
I thought it was a
I
little
forgot
douchey
to-
looking last week.
I
was
forgot to
gonna
take it off.
Paulie saw me without
way,
the sticker,
no-
so he left his on.
That's right. I know it's mine. I don't want to wear something bit on your head. I would know right away. It wouldn't fit. It'd be 7 sizes too big.
Oh my God, that's only because I have hair. Well, not very much of it, but more than you.
I think we're almost ready here. I tell you, as I've stated before at the Islip Town, the vision they're seeing is a lot darker than the one we're seeing. It's not at that point where they're not going to be able to see.
Yeah, when you see that
But
on
it's darker.
when you see it on TV, it's not reality. It's a lot brighter on TV.
Again, where we are, it's open still to the sky, which is bright. Down there, the tree lines on both
Yes.
sides create much more darkness from the sea hose start, pretty much right up to the hydrant.
Up to the lights there, Rerun.
Wife says try to be home at a more reasonable hour tonight.
Islip, Horrible.
I was hoping she wasn't listening to that part. Hey, I made it down there though.
He's on Mickey time.
I'm Mickey time. Slip me a Mickey.
Come on, Billy, it's time to go home.
As in Michelob.
See you real soon. All right, here we go. Central Islip on the line. Hopefully the last run of the contest.
You would hope.
Big shot to beat is a 12.67 for 5 points.
But a 16 would be his start.
And a 16 for the straight at Vegas.
Oh, he goes out to the middle a little bit. Now he brings it back. Chirps it at the hydrant. Lets him go. Still water in the hose.
770.
Doesn't look like a 16 to me.
Second place.
Yeah, right around
It looks similar to the first run.
It would
Tell you
have
the
to beat
truth.
a 13.5. I imagine
yeah, it's
it
not
will.
beating that. Yep.
It's not?
Oh, it is. It is. Sorry, 13 flat.
Central Islip. 1-2.96. 12.96.
I would say basically where they landed on the first shot.
Rob, what'd you have on the hydrant?
770.
Yeah, I had 66.
Well, their first shot was definitely better than that.
Yeah, I agree. Still don't think it would be enough of, but. All right, so finally, that concludes the Sea Hose contest. We're halfway done, fellas. 4 contests down, 4 to go. If you're nearby, still plenty of seats. It's a beautiful night to be watching the tournament. Scoreboard is up and running with slow motion instant replay. Great job by our media committee. Hustling around down there. I know they had some issues today, but great job relocating and getting scoreboard up and running.
Yep.
So West Hampstead's going to get first in that one. They go to 12 points, and they have with a 12.67. Second place going to be that CI shot. They go to 14 points. Third place is going to be South Hampstead. They score back-to-back contests. They're going to go to 6. Fourth place is going to be Islip. They're going to go to 7. And fifth place, getting on the scoreboard, is going to be the Westbury Turtles with 1. So halfway through the drill, it's 14 for Central Islip, 12 for West Hampstead, 10 for North Lindenhurst, 7 for Islip, and 6 for South Hampstead. I guess we'll take a little bit of a break here, and we will be back for B-Hose. Let's hope it goes a little smoother.
Motor Hose Class C. First place, 5 points with a time of 12.67. Number 11, West Hampstead. Second place, 4 points. Number 15, Central Islip. Third place, 3 points. Number 1, South Hampstead. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 16, Islip. Fifth place, 1 point. Number 3, Westbury.
The drill team family as the exclusive IT professionals for New York State Fire Department drill teams. Adept delivers computer and technology support to fire departments, EMS agencies, businesses, villages, and libraries throughout the tri-state area. In addition to computer support and knowledge, Adept also provides IP telephone and camera solutions, as well as a variety of technology assistance packages, all with 24-hour support. No IT problem is too little or too large for Adept. For more information or to speak to an IT professional, call 631-676-1756 or head to adept-techconsulting.com. Decker Dan's Designs is proud to present high-quality items engraved to represent your team or department. Specializing in tumblers, keychains, hats, team logo, trailer hitch covers, plaques, leather patches, and more, all with endless possibilities. To check out their products or to speak with someone from the team, reach out on social media to Decker Dan's Designs or email at deckerdansdesigns@gmail today. The Bill Fox Company has been in business for over 70 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, Yellow Hornets, Piston Knockers, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. ProLiner Rescue has been serving the fire, EMS, and police industry for over 25 years. As the exclusive Long Island dealers for KME, Wheeled Coach, Road Rescue, and Demers, ProLiner's factory-certified sales and service technicians ensure customers are ready to respond at any moment. A full-service body shop can handle all of your paint, collision, and fabrication needs. In addition, ProLiner's electrical technicians build the most extensive and high-quality conversion vehicles available. Don't forget, they also love a great B or C truck restoration. Check them out at ProLinerRescue.com and let ProLiner help build your next vehicle.
The Titan Group is the trusted name in apparel customization industry as a one-stop shop for all your drill team and department needs. As always, we offer all our in-house services, screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our custom online ordering system. Simply choose your products, choose your logos, and have your members pay online. All your orders are separated upon delivery. Browse our vendor catalogs at www.titangrouapparel.com and follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All 8, all day, gear up, get on, Titan Group.
MES is the official SCBA dealer for New York State Fire Department drill teams. Beyond the track, MES is proud to provide premium support throughout the purchase and maintenance of your 3M Scott SCBA. With a combined 50
All right, welcome back to the
first responder experience and
21st annual Joe Hunter
hours nationwide.
Now the biggest question in B-Host here is, will the father of Race for Glory, Dennis Brody, show up with the adapter for Lindenhurst in this contest?
You know,
Well, I would say yes. Well, no, I don't know.
I mean, was that one of the quotes when they had the interview with him? What's your favorite spot? I like
We're losing you.
putting the adapter on for my guy.
Track is ready. Lights are set.
The contest is...
Contest to be run. Motor Hose Class B.
They're going to send him off with a different adapter after tonight.
7.65. Held by the Hampstead Yellow Hornets.
So it's a little darker here, folks, and we're still running with hot water. I don't know. You think we get 5 times here?
Hampstead.
I think so.
Well, we're not running overtime, right?
Correct.
Well,
So I think we'll get 5 times. They might not be the 5 times we're hoping for.
we weren't supposed to, but he announced overtime like 4 times in the last contest. So
Guys, did you write down the cone times by chance?
for that last contest, who
Yeah.
do you need?
North Lindenhurst.
I didn't get that. He has a...
49.
Thank you.
All right, so South Hampstead on the line. They have now been given
Always
the
a
white
big
flag.
spat show right here. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, he's going to want to give these fans something to cheer about, and we've seen him do it before.
And they want to cheer. There's been some rousing ovations on some of the shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spatzer.
But give him a spat special at the hydrant. Be talking solid 7.
Problem is, he's going to have to get them down there to get the nozzle on.
We're saying 2, 3 are better on the stick right here. Ooh, no doubt about it. Here we go. Oh, you left him back.
Dropped him back for a 2-3. But he's got the I thought he had it.
Yep.
He turned it with authority, and it just was not on. He had time, too. He dropped Spats back.
He gave him an extra 3 steps at the hydrant you never see with Spats.
Overtime for South
I think if he doesn't, this guy has no chance.
I had him 265, and you're 100% right. They would never have had a chance. He got his one swipe, but that was it.
I had 63.
The Miller Place Extinguisher.
734 water out, so if he lights it up, it's a real low 8.
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. He just said overtime again, so he's throwing his own rule out.
All right.
Beginning, he made a special announcement there being no
did.
overtimes, and there's another one.
All right, so here's Miller Place. They took first place at the Lindenhurst invite, the Long Island Championship with a 796. They were well on their way towards that last week at Selden, and till the nozzle man plopped down on his butt. But here we go. Let's see what happens now.
I would say the hydrant hit of the day so far. That's 690,
Yeah.
and they just don't get it on up top. He has a half a shot at it, but doesn't get it on. So, I mean, we were talking about if they can run one of those C races really well, it might be C hose.
All right, here we go.
We know they can run this race.
You know, you see Chris Russo again, anchoring for Scott Letizia here.
786 last year, probably on Labor Day when they had that great drill.
And they've thrown a 796 up there so far this year.
Well, with this water, I mean, if he gets it on, I would expect it to go sub 7.9.
Amazing how many teams have their team best right here in Hampstead in the hose contests.
Not Bayshore.
You're right, North Bellmore.
Bayshore?
Sea hose.
Hagerman.
Sea hose.
Oh, Seals.
Jeez, I know the Bayshore stats better than you.
Congratulations.
All right, here we go.
Little
Miller
remove.
Place.
Into the bright lights. He's off. He dropped them back as well. He drops him right on top. Oh, they hesitate for a second. He's going to hurry. He gets it on. Nice job.
Saves it with his hands. I got 803.
Yep, I'm right there with you. 274 on the handle.
Time for Miller Place. 8.00.
8 flat. He really saved that up top. That was a sidewinder shot and a half. I tell you, he just missed for a shot on it, too.
If he doesn't drop him once again back at the hydrant, he also doesn't have a chance. He drops him with some momentum, but they go down about 5 feet before they were supposed to.
Yeah, they started to set before they should have, and that cost them a little bit of setup time hitting the target. He might have had an even better hit.
A little muscle memory. Usually it's a 1, 2, 3, we're going down, and
A little dark here, guys. I think that's part of it, too.
100%.
Guys are going to be a little more cautious up top. So if somebody hits 2-3, I'm not going to – it's going to be tough on the other end.
I don't even think it's possible right now. With you're coming out of that dark.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard.
And I tell you, Justin Kiki, you don't see him making reactions off of it. He had a big smile on his face after getting that one on and hitting the target. So 8 flat, time to beat right now.
That's another lesson in having good threads. You click it, you hope it holds at an eighth. It should hold at an eighth of a turn. So keep sharpening your threads out there, all you nozzle and hydrant men.
That looked like a snap coupling.
It held. Everybody, judging by C hose and now B hose, everybody running their best hose today.
Well,
they really are.
That's always been the thing at the Joe, right?
Yeah.
All right, here comes
Kick your
Westbury
best
line
hose.
with the new Hyde Park B-Rig. Here we go.
Bangs off it once or twice. Now he's got the water on. Nozzle team is set, I think.
At first he didn't have that nozzle on. It got a little crossed. But I tell you, down at the hydrant, he hops off the side of the truck, and it definitely affected him. He was not set to get to the couplet.
Westbury, 10.47. 10.47.
It's almost like, Mike was leaving him back there a little bit, and he hops off.
He does.
Port Washington.
And then he comes in sideways, and
Comes
his
in-
arm's not out.
Exactly, Paul. He's sidestepping as he comes in as opposed to running at it.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to kill him. First time out on the hydrant for the kid, so.
No, but he's
Give him a chance.
He's skipping sideways, Bill. They showed the replay.
He's got to get off the back of the truck. He can't get off the side like that.
Guys, I had a little conversation with Justin, the nozzle man from Miller Place, talking about a couple of things we were just mentioning about the darkness, and he said he was a little unsure where he was, so he got off the B truck maybe a little earlier than he needed to, and then because of the little bit of darkness, kind of misjudged where the coupling was, and that's what went him going down just that little bit early.
Not getting any brighter.
No, and it's only an experienced team that'll be able to get away with that, Rob. They're very, very fortunate he's got quick hands.
100%.
It's definitely dark. I can hardly tell this man has its rig out there.
So
See, I can understand someone not being able to find their adapter right now because it's dark.
Well, they just turned the lights on in the Lindenhurst truck just to find the adapter. They're looking for it.
They're loading the pump early.
He must have been under the light switch for the headlights.
so is now forgetting the adapter. We call that a Brody.
He committed a Brody.
I was bringing the hose back. I'll be okay with it.
All right,
Manhasset. Actually, Paul Washington.
something like that. Two teams with the longest names: Manhasset, Lakeville, Minuteman, Port Washington, Roadrunners,
Albertson.
Slow Pokes.
Lets him go. Water in the hose. I hope he keeps it on the hydrant.
Courier's got to get
They're
there.
going to have to hustle. They had
Oh.
no chance.
Truck didn't get him there. Barely got it broke.
We got a new nozzle man up top here. It's Anthony Courier, Danny's nephew.
Overtime, Port Washington, and that's the Lakeville. Up to the lights, number 5, the Lindenhurst Reattempt.
Overtime again?
What?
Overtime again?
Yep.
Could have had that 16.
We've seen this before. Lindenhurst come to the line. Well,
Think they changed adapter people for this one?
no, I think it's him.
He just tripped over the hose. getting
Because
there.
look at Brody almost fell down there.
He's having a bad
The
day.
adapter doesn't go on.
Does he have to wear a knee brace for this?
After Sullivan beat him up, maybe.
Clubbed him.
Think about it as a hydrant man, Paul. I mean, you come here to run hydrant. I mean, C hose. Okay, we're ready. We're on the truck. Let's go. Wait. Hey,
How do they DQ you with a
What?
How do
I
they
don't
DQ you with a
care.
non-sanctioned drill? I just don't get that.
I don't care how good the cheesesteaks are.
Remember last year we were at the junior state championship, and the girl didn't have the adapter, but they let him come up the line and they let him run anyway. You know, just a little sportsmanship, you know.
You couldn't put the coupling on.
I know it's funny though.
So, Lenny, this is another example of a team with the track best and team best here in Hampstead, 766 back in 2017.
Yeah, it's a common thread.
All right, ready for Lindenhurst.
Big sexy, looking sexy down there.
Got the blinkers
See
on.
if we could put up a sexy run.
All right.
He's out in the middle of the track.
He's pointing that
And
way, too.
I think he runs. I don't think he runs a straight. To me, that coupling's going out in the track right there. He's going to have to make his way over to the coupling.
Let me see if he can bring it back a little.
He's got water in the hole.
Oh, they got to get busy.
Oh, they had a long way to run.
Gotta go.
No, they're not.
Just got it broke. That was it.
You got to run that with the top of the nozzle.
Well, either that or you're going to have to miss the hydrant for everybody to have a
Time
shot.
for Lindenhurst, 13.46, 13.46.
That was a solid stick. What'd you have, Rob?
258?
56.
And that was too bad. I mean, he dropped the back.
The Copain Yellowbird.
They were off almost where I'm sitting, one step before the line.
Yeah.
So they had to run about 20, 25 feet.
I mean, it's all you can do right there, just keep water out of your breaker length.
This is for experienced top-end men.
And drivers. The driver's going to catch you.
Yeah, yeah. It really makes you think, though. You're on the back of the truck. You know you got to hustle to get there. I don't care how fast it's going when you get there. Got to tackle it.
And we really hit a wall. We had such great momentum running through ladders, right?
Yeah.
And now it's just like, boom.
Quarter to
Not even
9.
efficiency.
It's quarter to 9 right now. We got
Quarter to 9.
3.5 events to run.
So Copeg
Oh,
season
we're out of here by 9:30.
Copeg season best overtime in B-hose. We don't like that. The track best 805. Team best is a 760.
I'll tell you though, that dark weather now, that thing really pops that scoreboard. Look at that thing, that yellow bird up there. That guy looks angry on that.
This is when you could watch while you're driving.
Their season best is in overtime right there,
I
according
got
to
to
the
hold the
scoreboard.
brake because I got to get closer to the coupler.
It's not live on the screen when the trucks are coming down, folks. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God, what are we doing?
All
We
right.
need some pep in the.
Okay, Copeg has been
Yeah,
given
buddy.
the white flag.
We should put the bucket rule into effect tonight.
Can't wait for
One
buckets.
team will run.
All right, here we go.
Oh, he's got water in the street. I'd hustle up because now you have a chance. Well, he's got to hustle a little more than that.
That's like looks like a prayer at the hydrant. He's just throwing it on there and just hitting the stick, just see what happens.
Yep.
Time for Copain, 11.88, 11.88.
No click and turn, you know.
Oh, everybody.
Number 7, the Bay Shore Redskins.
We have an 8, a 10, 11,
saw that.
and a 13.
I saw it.
We're working on a straight.
Paul's getting excited, folks.
Working on. We need a 7, a 9, and an 11. No, we have the 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. We need a 12.
Or a 7.
A 7, but we need a 9. The 9's the key. It's in the keystone spot. Nothing can happen without the 9.
All right, Bayshore could run either one of those. What are you pushing for,
This
Paul?
is true.
What?
Which one you want? You want the 9 or you want the 8? They got.
There's
Season
already an 8 there.
season best
Oh,
for
yeah.
Bayshore 820. Track best 784. Team best 751.
They ran your 9 at the Lindenhurst invite.
I don't think that track best is right. That's not right.
You did better, Paul?
We ran a 7.6 in the when we ended in B-Hose.
At the state drill?
Yeah,
The shootout?
pretty sure. Came in 3rd or something. Remember that? 3rd or
Some
4th.
heavy shots that day.
It was a 7.4, 2 7.5s, I think a 7.6 and
That
a
was us.
7.7.
We were 7.6.
All right, so here we go. Bayshore on the line. Kyle Coyne doing the driving with the B truck.
So this B truck brand new to Bayshore this year. They've been
Did a lot of work on it.
Yeah,
I tell
they-
you, it's moving nice.
they're adjusting to it.
Some people not too happy with it.
Yeah, I know. He's sitting pretty close to us.
Are the doors still off?
Not for this race.
Here come the skins.
Playing it tight. Dropped him back. Really going to have to boogie. It's going to be there. Almost had it, too.
Thought I saw water coming out of the nozzle at first.
I mean, I think he maxed it out where you could drop him like that and get him up here. He had a shot at it.
They got off with a hurry up top there, too. They knew how to get done, and I thought so too, Lenny. That first little drop came out the nozzle.
Some smoking water there for Bayshore, too. I mean, they're
Up to the lights, number
using the
10,
best stuff.
The Oyster Bay Teddies.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the smartest
That's the
thing.
right number, though.
I don't know if that's the smartest thing in B-hose here, to use your
I just think
absolute
that's
best
probably regular hose, and it's just the water's that good here today.
I think the water's that good, too.
It's 464, and you're saying they had, 5, 7, 450. That's within legit. That's right there. You're within 15. What was that number? Overtime?
Overtime.
I thought there was no overtime in this event.
Amanda Bradshaw.
No overtimes.
Amanda Bradshaw, please report over by the arch next to the TV monitors. Amanda Bradshaw.
All right, here's the Teddy's boys on the line.
Season best 830, track best 793, team best 771 for the Teddy's boys.
Yeah, that 830 was at the Lindenhurst Reattempt. Nice looking run. I actually watched that down in Delaware. I saw that one live with you guys. You guys gave them no love at all. And that's our team taking Suffolk points. I
It's
see how
really
you guys
got a
are.
complex.
Oh, nice shorts, Lenny. I didn't even notice those.
Maybe you guys should come up with your own song or something, Bill, like an OMG type of thing, like the Mets, you know?
And we're going to bring Grimace out, too. Here we go.
I heard that tune today. It's not bad.
That whole thing is just too funny.
Hey, as long as they're winning.
Yeah, hey, the Yankees would never go for that.
What year did we end here in BOs?
06.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Here's the drop.
All right, he's got water in the hose. Up at the top, they got a boogie. Oh!
He had a shot. He had a
Oh,
shot.
wow. He went for the turn. Look, he was halfway there, and it blew it off.
Call it up. Overtime for Oyster.
And I had 294, Lenny.
3 flat, yeah.
3 flat. We're not getting swipes with Nozzleman.
Yeah, Bayshore, 768.
I thought he had a shot there, Rob. It was real close.
West Hampstead.
Here's a replay. Barely had a shot. He would have had to just catch it.
You know why that they don't count that, or why he overlooked it? Because it was part of Deerfield, even though it was on this track.
It was okay.
So the 768 is the best shot at this track.
That makes sense, Paul. But yeah, it should be adjusted.
Yeah.
Poor Paul.
No, I'm just saying it's an error. These guys want to see. I didn't see your 768 here, Lenny. I'm not even talking to you, Billy.
That's okay.
Billy, I was in the virginity at least.
I was up by 3/10.
3/10.
Yeah, I was
seconds.
I was in the sevens.
You were the 9 we were looking for.
I was in the sevens. Not as a Hydra man.
If you call it that. What was that time? Was that a 9?
Overtime.
No,
Oh, darn it. We're looking for a 9 here.
we're still waiting for that 5th time.
8. We have 8, 10, 11. We need a 9 and a 12.
West Hampstead needs a shot. Season best 940 in B-Hose. That's just not their style. Track best 759.
Well, they're also having their best day of the year so far.
Team best 747.
12 points on the day right now,
And-
trailing by 2.
You know what? I was going to say they practice doing this, but they're not this late when they practice. Gives them running room. Water in the hose. Here's an opportunity to get it done. Oh, they ran a long way, boy. He gets it on.
Hey! They run long hose, too. I got 8.5.
Yeah,
Gave him a
I had
pat as soon as he
8.4,
got-
278.
Yeah, slow water through the hose, I guess.
He dropped
Wrong hose,
way
too.
back.
I missed the
Time
stick.
for West Hampstead. 8.42.
I didn't think it was slow water. He dropped them way back. I think you missed it.
He was all the way at the nozzle line.
Hey, Paulie,
In the
Yeah, it's
front.
a
if you
long
look at
hose.
the scoreboard right now before they change it, same thing at West Hampstead.
Yep.
They have the track best 759, team best 747. That 747 was here during the shootout.
That's right.
It was just you, Paul.
No,
So it's
not-
Bayshore and West Hempstead.
It's got to be it's got to be everybody in then too.
So
Who else
she-
beat us? In that top 5.
Well, there's 747s on there. Yours 76 isn't, so it's just you.
No, I had a 7. I
know, I'm just
I had
saying.
a 751 up.
There's shots here, but yours isn't. So
I had a 751.
me.
2 seconds faster than both of you.
Be great if he said we once, like the other guys on the
You
truck.
weren't on the truck with me.
My brother and I,
Yeah. Harry,
Maybe Harry did something for me there,
Hagerman's up.
All right, the gunslinger. I can finally get to see him. No sea truck there for Sea-Hose, so let's see what happens.
He's got to be careful slinging that gun here because these guys will run out of room.
816 last
won't
week,
get there.
888 the Lindenhurst invite.
836 track best. That's a little surprising.
And I tell you, he barely got that off for the 816 last
It's
week.
probably not real.
776 team best.
There we go. He's going to drop him back. He's running a long way, but he gets it.
That truck don't
Still got to run. Ran a long way.
Oh, he doesn't get there in time.
truck was sputtering or something.
Well, I
don't
mean,
know.
the whole point down there to drop them that far back is to give them time up here, but he
Yeah.
left these guys too far back.
Overtime.
Almost like he was throttling the pedal.
They dropped. They ran about 40 feet.
Yeah.
You think he hit the wrong line, maybe? It's getting a little dark out there.
13, the North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers.
I mean, they had to go a mile up top. And they got off with it with a purpose, but there was no chance. All right, so a couple teams ago, we have 8 flat for Miller Place in first, 842 West Hampstead second. Big shot here for North Lindenhurst in the tournament.
Yeah, they got 10 points on the day, so they're going to need to pick it up somewhere. CI up there with 14. West Hempstead just ran that 8, and they have 12. They're in second in the contest. But it is wide open. Third place is a 10.
Watching these replays, how close some of these nozzle teams are. It was so exciting to race here, guys. I can't even tell you on the nozzle end. You just knew it was a challenge, and you couldn't wait for it if you're competitive.
This is even a big one.
But you want to see a couple and put it on.
Yeah, right.
It's a challenge.
Well, you throw the dark in here, and you throw the speed of the water, which is
I
probably a
understand
little
that.
kicked up. It's almost not a challenge anymore. You saw West Hempstead, man, they were hustling. He knew he had to get there, and he just gets it on.
They run long, though, too. I mean,
That was real long. You can't get any longer than that.
No.
Matt Hassett used to run really long hose back when they ran those heavy shots back in the day.
So North Lindenhurst up 780 season best, 756 track best, and a 750 team best.
All right. Out of the darkness into the light. Look how dark it is down there now.
It's dark.
Singing a little Gloria Estefan there, Bill.
Exactly.
Coming out of the dark.
Yikes.
All right.
Only you would have got that.
I see the light. I see the light. Ooh.
Come. He's dropping them back. Then he really tries to hold them to bring him in. He's got half a shot.
He missed the first swipe.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was all he had at it.
Almost came from the side with the nozzle. I don't know if the threads were sideways on the coupling.
It was like, we got to hurry up.
264, Rob?
263.
That's a 264 and there's no shot.
Lindenhurst, 13.29, 13.29.
You watch Chris Connell down there. He's so compact. He just swallows up the hydrant
Well, I
when he gets
mean,
in there.
you're really not going to get him to run any slower than that. They backed him up just for that reason.
Central Iceland Hobos.
Again,
I
when-
still think that's probably your 7 if he blaps it right there.
Yeah, exactly, because the water is just cranking. 2.6 and you run a 7, right? There it is.
1329 still
Well,
5th place right now.
2646 is 7-2 water out.
Here's your tournament leader right now. The
Said it
Central
wasn't
Islip
gonna-
Hobos, 14 points.
Said it wasn't going to be
And West
pretty.
Hempstead right behind them, right?
Yeah,
Only a
looking
couple
at-
points back, so they're in second place right now.
Big shot here for these guys. Keep ahead of the West Hampstead Westerners. Will put some pressure on them.
CI season best 801, team best 756, and track best 756.
I tell you, nice little breeze up here. It's chilly up here
Beautiful
now.
night.
I got to go get a long sleeve shirt.
At least it's not windy like the other day. That was
oh, my
crazy.
God. That was brutal.
And we've had 4 good weather days for these tournaments so far.
Uh-oh. Got to get the towel out.
Oh, my God.
Bobby Miller.
Do they know what time it is?
Well, I'm sure he did that for North Lindenhurst and West Hampstead, right?
You turn into a pumpkin at midnight. You're in Disney mode at midnight. You turn into a pumpkin.
Turns into Goofy.
He doesn't turn in. He is goofy.
All right, here we go. Central Islip on the line. Big shot right here. Let's see how far back they leave him.
Water there.
Oh, no.
Oh, he dropped him with speed, boy. He's got time.
Oh, that's a real nice shot.
That's a really nice shot.
Gonna be second place.
Still only a low 8.
If you're going to run it, that's the way to run it.
One on the stick.
278. Yep.
Time for Central Islip. 8.0. 8.
Woo!
0. 8.
Woo! Second place.
0. 8.
808. But you watch the experience. Watch this, Lenny, on the film. Watch the experience of Ryan Murphy getting off before he ends the break to give him that speed to get into the.
He goes up along the side of the truck
right.
almost. Right on that coupling. The two of them pounced on that thing.
But they knew they had to get off a little early with the speed to be able to get down there.
And he had time. I mean, he set up and was waiting.
They stayed with the truck. They let their momentum keep him with the truck. He
That's
knew
right.
exactly where he was going to go down. Anchorman did a great job putting the coupling where it was supposed to be for the nozzle man and the breaker.
I listen, running a night like tonight kind of falls right into how Ryan Murphy normally runs nozzle, because he's always super aggressive when he gets off that truck, getting after that coupling, maybe more so than any other nozzle man on the street.
Yeah, he attacks it, no doubt.
808 for the Hobos, second place.
One more. Islip Wolves on the line. 830 their season best. Track best and team best the same, 757.
If you're in the team camp, let's get them efficiency teams ready to go. Let's move this thing along.
They better put the lights on. I can barely see this truck.
Yeah.
I gotta
The lights you see are what you're getting.
Yeah, the Islip truck is just barely visible back there at the B-Host start in the darkness.
All right.
Not sure why they don't have the lights on the other half of the track, but
Wolves with the 5 points and 3-man. And
Save it on the bill.
I guess.
Looking for a good shot here out of the Wolves.
All the electrics go into the scoreboard. Into the light. Oh, he's letting him way back. Now he's got water. Oh, he brings it right to the end, Mike does. And he gets it on. Hey!
Wow. The dummy coupling barely made it out of the B truck before he tripped the target.
I'll tell you what, that was
Very
real close.
Right, Rob, you
That's
saw
not a
it?
call you're going to have in this drill, but you got to be careful in some others.
8.0.